Yes, it's Zuma Dogg. You might know me from the City TV 35 council meetings. Usually I look like this. Thank you to LA Weekly. And so I took off the hat and glasses to honor the voters because now I'm asking for your vote, candidate of mayor. Over the past 3 years, I've attended many of the city council meetings, and I don't like what I see, the way City Hall's being run. I'm concerned about fraud, waste, abuse, racketeering, and corruption. Put Zuma Dogg in there. I want to knock the corruption out. Here's the big issues I see as mayor is brought to me by the community. First of all, with the housing. They say we need to build all this housing to accommodate the masses. Well, they went all upscale luxury housing because that favored the developers and the special interests. Well, nobody can afford that housing that lives here, so they're pushed to the outskirts, and so people have to commute back into work here. Zuma Dogg, as mayor, says we have enough luxury upscale housing. Let's focus on moderate workforce housing people can afford so people can live in the city they work, and that'll help reduce traffic and it helps build a community. You can't have only the rich living in the city and everybody else living everywhere else. I don't like what I see with the money from the federal and state that's for the nonprofits, okay? I believe that there's racketeering and corruption with the nonprofits throughout the city. Zuma Dogg as mayor will say, if you're getting money from the federal and state government through the city, well, I want to run audits to make sure these aren't shill, phony nonprofits set up by the politicians with their friends and relatives. Too much of the money, I'm concerned, isn't making it into the community. Then the community falls into disrepair, then they come back and ask you for more. They raise their fees, they raise your taxes, look into the parking meters, okay? So again, I want to make sure the money makes it into the community and not into the hands of the special interest friends and cronies. The mayor's commissioner appointments. This is something people don't talk about, but it's a big power grab for him. Let's say, for example, his cousin, John Perez, ran for state assembly. Well, let's say you've got a challenger who's given him some strong opposition. The mayor appointed the person who dropped out. So there's concerns. He says, hey, drop out of the race. I'll give you this appointment. In CD7, Alarcon's competition dropped out. She got an appointment by the mayor. We can't have the mayor be using commissioner appointments as patronage, political favor, paybacks. You lose quality and experience, okay? There's just corruption and racketeering. Go to my website, ZumaTimes.com. I've blogged about all the issues. I've got videos. Ask around if you don't know about me, okay? Look for the ABC News Nightline feature. They feature Zuma Dogg. And again, let's end the fraud, waste, and abuse. That's the main thing. Let's work together with the city. The first thing Zuma Dogg will do as mayor is get together with all the commissioners and managers because we've got such great people in the city that know what to do. They know how to fix the problems. We don't need to be operating in such a corrupt, racketeering, fraud, waste, and abuse way, but they're being muzzled because we've got vindictive City Hall administration. I'd say yes, let's start doing it, reflecting the spirit of the community. That's Zuma Dogg. Let's go to ZumaTimes.com and please tell people to show up at the polls. Do it by mail first. Show up at the polls. March 3rd, Zuma Dogg for mayor.